C-33 is 1041.
Welcome on board.
What they do to you, Akon? Why they lock you up for it, bruh? Why did they do that?
Charlie 91, what's your 20?
I'm in the yard.
10-4. Yeah. Charlie 33 is 7060 yard.
10-4.
There was one unit with you, one walking around on foot, and then there was another one perched up like above keeping overwatch. And I was like, I don't see any good way to get in there without them seeing me coming from a mile away. And as I was talking to her, I was like,
Hey Sven.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Have you been around here for long?
I've been here for about 2 hours or so.
Okay. Yeah, I was around for a couple hours before.
Yeah.
I only had about 2 people come up.
Yeah, I had one come up right now, and he was sent up for 10 months, so.
Yeah, I just saw him talking to someone in visitation.
Yeah. Well, Amelia and Hazel was awake for a while, so. Well, and then they went back to the cell block, and yeah.
Did they have much to say or just saying hello?
They hanged out a bit, walked into the scrapyard for a bit, just made it their own obstacle course. Then they went back to the cell block and got some sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the rules were around letting people be in the scrapyard. So I thought Tim said inmates weren't supposed to be in there, but I know sometimes people work in there, so yeah, I'm a bit confused about it.
Usually we don't want people in there because it's for community service and stuff like that. They can also get the bricks in there. They can get them and throw them, so that's why we don't want them in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What
So
do they do for
unsupervised, we don't
community?
want them in there.
What do they do for community service in there, though?
Well, it's those that are not lifers can do work in there to get reduced time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So temps can
But
go in there.
but we would rather take them into the workshop instead of the scrapyard, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I showed some, one of the guys who came up here earlier, the workshop areas. But he only had 15 months, so he didn't really have much time to work off. So it wasn't really worth
Because they
doing
have
much.
to at least work 15 months. So
yeah, he did ask if he could work the time off, but I told him basically by the time he's worked the minimum, he would be out. So it's not really worth it.
Other than that, yeah, we keep it locked until told otherwise, really.
I had another guy who came up. I couldn't quite tell if he was like being serious or not, but he started talking about like, oh, can you get me a weapon, or maybe I'll take a weapon for you. So I like pulled out my taser. I was like, yeah, you're not doing that. he was like, oh, okay, yeah, don't shoot me with that. I mean, he sort of chilled out after that, so I didn't really push it further.
Yeah.
But then I was wondering, it's like, should I be doing more about this, or is he just like messing around? And
well, you never know.
yeah, I feel like
if there is someone that you don't know, then you should always take it serious. If there's someone you do know a bit better, either from in here or out there, you could take it a little easier, but you should also always be ready.
Yeah. Guess I just didn't know if the sort of if someone's making kind of things that sound a bit like threats, if I should be like, okay, that's you're put in solitary or something. But I guess I feel like if I
solitary, it's only if you're alone on duty, they take you out, they take your stuff. P has to come here. You have to deal with that bullshit, and yeah, that's solitary.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
for the amount you think, like 10, 15 months, depending what they did,
I guess it didn't seem like that guy was going to be around
But
for long
but if
anyway.
they just you're around and tackling you and being a nuisance, that no reason for a solitary really.
Sure. I feel like I'm just second guessing myself sometimes with knowing how to react to these inmates, because I got caught out when like Sunflower and like took Carly hostage, because at first I was just like playing around, then later it kind of turned into a real hostage situation.
It can turn on a dime, That's why I always have to be prepared, no matter who it is, no matter how well you know them on the outside. Anything can happen. So when someone is in here, they're not your friends, no matter what or who. But that doesn't mean you can't be friendly.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I try to be pleasant to people and have a chat with them still, but I could try to do that with Sunflower still, but still in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't know what she's going to do or how she's going to react any minute.
Yeah, from what I've heard, she's quite unpredictable.
Okay, so you haven't met her yet?
I have a few times.
Okay.
But I haven't really sat down and talked or anything.
I mean, she can sort of, like, I sat down and had really long conversations with her like a few days ago, and then a day or two later she's attacking people and causing havoc, so yeah, she can be a bit variable.
We'll see if something happens. Otherwise, is there anything you want to go through or anything like that? You want to refresh your mind or anything?
I guess I was wondering more about community service, like things that you can do outside of the prison. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I think I need to be added to the food truck account or something.
Food truck?
Or like the crew for that.
I think that's a J issue.
Okay, might have to ask her about it then.
Yeah, because I'm not in it either because I just recently got rehired, so. But then, when you do get added, I know that the key to the food truck is in the facility lockers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get up to anything else today, or have you just been working basically?
I ran a lap around the yard. I bothered Hazel and Amelia for a while. I sat on the bleachers. Then you came on duty. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I did do a bit of a search around the prison earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't find anything.
Find anything?
No, I guess people are keeping on top of the contraband at the moment.
Yeah.
Stuff do you do like for taking people outside of the prison? I know I went with Tim once to like that docks area, and Benji was doing like cleanup stuff around there, like maintenance stuff. I don't know, what
can
things do you
pretty much
like to
anything.
do?
My favorite thing to do for community service is take them to City Hall and make them cut the lawn.
Okay.
But you can do pretty much anything that benefits the state. So you can take them to like somewhere, have them preach about farming, or
Preach about fun?
yeah, because it helps the state.
They're trying to encourage people to become farmers, you mean?
Yeah, if we get more food into the state and stuff like that. So yeah, so you can basically anything you can come up with that will benefit the state, they can do community service about. But it can't work for any businesses or anything. They can't do private stuff. Usually we have our lifers and long-term inmates. We want to try to make something more fun, like I don't know, whatever we can come up with that moment.
I also was saying something about that, SAS group, or was it SASS, I think, starting up again.
Yep.
You know much about that? I think it was like security services or something.
Yeah. So before the shutdown, what SAS was secure detail for like government buildings, like the hospital, DMV, City Hall. So the security, and if something happens, we are there and can act instantly instead of waiting for police. But now with the new SAS, it's gonna be more like a body detail. So we are not protecting a building; we're protecting a person, either a judge or the DA or a doctor.
Okay.
But only the top dogs, so can't protect everyone. So we have our protection details for high interest person. Basically VIP protection.
Bit more interesting than protecting a building.
Yep. So then instead of just standing in a building doing nothing for hours and hours, we go with the person that we have. That's our detail, and yeah. Whatever they're doing, we're there.
Let cadets do that, or do you have to be like a full corrections officer?
I think you have to be a full corrections officer.
All right.
I know in the past, some of Cass's friends were hired directly for SAS because he was the lead of it. So they were still cadets, but they went to CEOs quickly because they had experience.
Yeah, I still don't have a lot of experience, so probably need to wait more.
Well, we'll see. You never know what happens. Like I'm still settling back in here, doing what I did, and well, maybe sometime in the future I get my severance back. Or maybe even more than I had.
If you're interested in being higher up, then
Oh yeah.
climbing the ranks. Okay.
Yep. Have you driven the new cars?
No. Actually, I was
you
trying to
haven't?
look for the cars earlier, and I could only see one, so I don't know where they were, but I think there's more back there now.
Yeah, there's more cars. We have a little a key box. Valets, just take the key out and tell the valet to bring it out. this one is the warden's new car. So we're not allowed to drive it. The Buffalo is a command car now, so we're not allowed to drive it either. This is one of our new cars. We use this one for transports instead of wagons.
Wait, which one's the Buffalo? That is this one the Buffalo?
No. The Buffalo is over here. So when valets have taken all the cars, we'll go over here to this key box. Yeah, and yes, yeah. Look at it and tell them to get the car out you want.
You need to have the key first?
Not to just get them out, drive them, yeah. So this is the Buffalo. So this one is now a command car. I'm just gonna park it and then we can take out another one. Then we also have this is 7-seater.
Just taking a car out like for food or something. Like what would we use for that? Because I think before we were just using the wagons.
We'll use the Monarchs. This one is for general purpose. So instead of wagons, we use these ones.
Ah, okay.
So it's a Monarch. We have 2 of these. We have that truck there for transports, and we have that one for transports. Done mock transports, we have done extra transport.
Transports had to be one way you have to have a wagon that you get in the back. Or are these ones you get in the back seat or something for transporting?
Yeah. So this one is just our regular van cars, and the big ones we use for transports.
Okay.
Oh.
What
Hi.
happened there?
Park this up. That's I thought they said both of them would be 7-seaters. This one is just 5-seater, the other one is 7-seater.
Right.
So yeah, if you ever need food, you just grab one of these and go out.
Okay, nice.
And as usual, yeah, keys is over here. So when you're not driving, you put it back there.
Nice we got new cars.
Yeah. I think the Buffalo is pretty much the only thing that we've kept from the old fleet. Still have the buses though. But yeah, you can do that as well for community service. You can take them out, have them drive buses, and then drive people around the city.
Okay. Do the buses use like the same keys in that box, or are they different keys?
No, I think that's different keys. Let's see. If you check the community service locker, there is a key ring in there. I'm guessing the bus key and the food truck key is in that key ring.
Need to fix my dispatch, maybe? To a different icon.
Dispatch? Well, you
Like I
are
got the
looking correct to
car.
me.
Like, okay. Alright, maybe it's just because you're on channel 1 as well or something.
The what?
Just when I look at the dispatch, you've got like a person symbol, I've got like a car symbol.
Oh, huh. I don't know. That's a weird one.
They're not important.
Nah, not really, not for us. More really just on channel 1 because if something happens, I can just quickly call it out.
Sorry, have you got it?
Yeah, I got it. You have done transport, right?
Yeah.
Done actual transports or training?
Yeah, I've done a couple of actual ones. But
Right.
yeah, I've also done some training.
Have you led a transport?
Right?
Have you led a transport? Or have you just been tagged along?
Well, I did do one with Tim where he was basically telling me to take the lead, but I guess he was there the whole time, so
Yeah.
no, he was helping guide it.
So if we were to have a transport right now to City Hall, what would you do?
Okay. I really do need to refresh myself on these things, but yeah, first I would guess you check with PD, make sure everything's organized, see if they need to be coming with us as well. Check if the prisoner is awake and ready to go. Give them a,
Alright.
you know, let them know to get ready and, you know, get changed. You know, assuming it's a court thing and they, you know, might want to wear what they want to wear. Okay. Yeah, then you get the vehicle out. Park that up in the spot you need to go.
Where would that spot be?
In the it's in like the breezeway area. No, I think where the doors are that you get out through the cafeteria, like the back of that.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I'm not sure if it's the lead of the transport who's doing it or just someone who's designated, but yeah, someone usually will get weapons out for it, like lethal weapons. Yeah, you don't bring them into Gen Pop if you know, if you're coming back in here, you like lock them in the car in the glove box.
Yeah. If there is a need for lethals, then yeah. But not every transport requires lethals.
Okay. Determines if you need lethals or not.
If it's a high priority case, a gang member, a threat, you know. Depending on who it is, what activity, what I've done, you know.
The other things, then you get, you know, check in with a prisoner. Yeah, bring them to, you know, the spot near the exit of cafeteria. Yeah, put them in soft cuffs and do a search. And then lead them out. Yeah, put them into the transport. Yeah, do the transport paperwork as well.
Yeah.
You got to set up a card thing on the dispatch. You know, say it's like a 1091 transporting this prisoner to City Hall. Yeah, letting PD know, well, check in with them, making sure things are ready to go. Yeah, I guess if they're traveling with us, you'll check they're coming as well.
Oh god, why is the radios not working? I've turned off the channel, but I still hear them.
They in the middle of saying something, maybe?
No, it's like I'm hearing them all the time. This doesn't sound like radio traffic. This sounds like just normal talk.
That's something weird that like people
And it's only one
that
person as well.
Yeah, I think I had that issue the other day. Like the EMS people were like, "Why are you still talking on our radio?" And I don't know what happened there.
I think there's something going on with the radio.
Try resetting it, maybe.
Nope. Gonna take a quick nap. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'll be right back.
Charlie 91, 10
Welcome back.
I think an easier fix would be just to sign out, then sign on again. I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Are you still having issues?
Nope. All quiet now. I'm gonna go to the armory and see if I can find the key for the bus. I know where it is.
Right around here.
Yep. So if you ever need keys to the food truck or the bus, it's in that locker.
Okay, cool.
Now, I guess just normal shift 3, waiting for someone to be sent up.
Done shift 3 a lot then?
Oh, I have. Once I did 9 hours in shift 3, I got 1 inmate sent up.
You do when you have 9 hours and no one comes up then.
I sat down on the bleachers, I took out my MDW and watched a movie. That's what I did. And as soon as I saw something move or saw anyone, I just, paused the movie, did what I had to do. And then I went back to watch the movie. Not everyone can do that because other people would lose their mind.
I'm not sure I would stick it out for that long with nothing happening.
Yeah.
I've done a few long shifts here, but usually it's because a lot of things have been going on, so I haven't, wanted to go off duty.
Oh, one always hope that something happens when you're here.
That's one time I stayed awake till my brain felt like it was 4 in the morning, but yeah, that was because the lockdown happened. So I was planning to go off duty for a while, and then so a lockdown kicked off, so I was like, having to stick around longer to deal with that.
Well, that's good. That shows that you don't just freak off when things are tough,
Yeah, it turned out, well, I'm not sure if it was a false alarm, but, nothing much really happened. We were just sort of on alert for half an hour, and then it was just like, okay, all clear.
Oh.
Surprised the prison hasn't been more busy. I thought with the whole, you know, 4th of July stuff, there'd be a bit more, you know, craziness going on maybe.
Yeah. People is no, often when people get set up here, they go to bed and be boring.
Yeah, I did get told that, you know, when I was on shift earlier that, you know, Sammy Sharkbait is coming up, and then I never actually saw him, so I don't know if he just like fell asleep in you know, the intake area or something.
It could have. Depends on when Sammy got sent up. If he gets sent up at this time, then yeah, he's gonna go sleep.
I got confused though, because like Mackenzie Blake came over radio and she was like, "Hey, Sammy's coming up. He's excited to talk to you." And then I never saw him. I guess he got sleepy.
Yeah, maybe.
Some other guy came up called. Well, he said his name was Little Dollar Sign. Yeah, he did some rapping for me, so that was some entertainment.
Yeah. I think we still don't see 47s, 37s, and 71s. That's an issue.
We used to see 47s before, right?
Yeah. But the new dispatch, I don't know. Jay says it's being looking into, but yeah, every day that we don't see a 47 is an every day someone can die in here.
Not good.
Nope.
The cell block 5 area is still chained up, isn't it? Like, I think Sunflower's still
It
locked
is,
up in
yeah.
there.
Sunflower's still in there, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw someone started doing, like, or put in a report, like a template report for her to do parole stuff, though, like community service and things. I feel like it might be a way off for that happening.
Yeah. Guess Lucas doing it because he's just doing it, so it's there. It's also a report where we put all the reports regarding her, so we can have everything in the same place as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
He does generate a lot of reports.
Yep.
So one time I was on duty, like with both her and Harley around, and I swear we were writing a report every 5 minutes.
Both of them do a lot of work.
You know if Chad's going to be sticking around working at the prison, like still for a while, or was he moving on to PD?
I think he's gonna stay for a little while and then move on. Because when he leaves, we have no sergeant, so.
Right. I guess they're still doing like a hiring push and trying to get more people on.
Yeah.
Maybe once more people are around and trained up, it'll be easy for him to get out.
I'm gonna go for rank again. I'm gonna go for sergeant as well if Jay and Castle wants me there. Because yeah, I was making a good progress towards it before let's say I've had a mishap and then resigned.
Yeah, he told me a bit about it.
Yeah.
You think they still hold it against you, or are they okay with it now?
Jay and Castle?
Yeah.
Not really, but I think it's gonna be tougher for me. I think I need to prove myself a bit more.
Should ask Jay to put me in the food truck crew.
Yeah. We just need to get the inmates or lifers to get farm the ingredients for us as well then. The only bad thing with the food truck right now is that the government locked the computers, so you can't see what you have in inventory unless you take it to a certain zone where the computer unlocks. And the only zone I know of is Legion Square, so you have to take the food truck there for the computer to unlock so you can see what you have in inventory. That is an issue when you don't use the food truck a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't that happy about the whole new rules around the food truck.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it'll work out. Maybe we'll get more customers if there's a central location.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, food trucks just I see where they're coming from, but still, like, how it was is what they want, just not where they want. Because we had our little hub down there. Like, technically, Palido still has the same thing, and Harmony has the same thing. Only they got a restaurant instead of food truck, so but it's still like the same area. It defeats the purpose as well, where then you get diners and everyone else just has to be at one place, otherwise they can't work.
Yeah, I guess it is less convenient for the people doing the work at least.
Yep.
No, I was reading like where people were finding stuff in the contraband reports because I realized there was a couple spots I didn't know about. Because there was stuff like in the. Yeah, I saw people found stuff in the showers area, like with the benches and pipes and stuff. So I've started checking that now when I'm checking things. On that like post outside of cell block 6.
Outside 6, yeah.
Any other hiding spots around besides,
I
you
know
know, the
there's
usual ones?
there's a few spots in the library in 6 as well.
Yeah, I've seen
I know
there's like some
yeah.
boxes around and books and
Yeah.
stuff where people might hide stuff.
Usually I just do my checks on the usual spots out here. I rarely checks inside there unless something has happened. You know, for
I
the
have
privacy
been
and stuff like that.
checking the cells pretty regularly, but
Yeah.
there are so many cells to check, it can get a bit tedious, really.
Yeah. I only check the cells when I need to. Other than that, I just leave them be.
Might be. It's probably better than trying to do it every single time.
Yeah.
Probably get a bit too much.
So when we lock it down, I check every cell.
Thing to do with that Yuri Carson guy, like he's.
Yuri
I remember, is he
Carson.
yeah.
I think I met them like 2 times or something like that. So I don't really have a good picture of them, of who they are and what they do. I do know that he's related to Lucas though, or they, or whatever.
I think it was his uncle.
Yeah.
Must be weird for Lucas having him in here. It's like I think he attacked Lucas like some time ago, like a month, like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
Well, it's always weird when you see someone get sent up here that you know. Especially when you don't expect them to be here.
Has there been someone that you've known who's come up who you've been really
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
by?
Yeah.
Yeah, why was it surprising?
Because I did not expect to see them here. Because they were, from what I knew, they did not do crimes or anything like that. They were always like following the book, if you say so. And then one day they were up here, so.
Think it was like a once-off thing, or were they just, you know,
Oh, no.
doing stuff all the time?
Back then, yeah, maybe. Now they just they get up here once in a while. It's I've lost about 30,000 in the last few days.
As in $30,000?
Yeah.
How?
I bought a new car, I upgraded a new car, and then I spent money on small stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, at least you're buying things, I guess. Not just wasting it at
Yeah.
the casino or something.
Oh, I've done that too much. So, what certification would you be interested in, or have you not looked into that?
sure yet. I was potentially interested in that riot one, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was part of Bert when I was last hired.
The-
The Bert, the Bolingbrook Rapid Response Team.
Did you enjoy it, or did you not get much chance to do it?
Well, we didn't have many riots that needed it, but when you are certain, you can use the beanbag shotgun. So that's fun.
Yeah, what are the different certification options anyway? Is it just like Bert and the SAS and like K9 or
SAS,
something?
Bro, no, K9 is not
Okay.
operational anymore. Pyro moved on to PD, and Noble and Magnus, I think they were transferred to another prison. Because we don't have the program anymore.
Probably need some specialist to run it anyway.
Yeah. Well, specialist. Yes. With Mackenzie leaving and then Elena leaving, there's no one really to lead the program. Have you bought a car yet?
No, I was planning to
No.
go check out a dealership at some point, see what they have. There's a whole lot of new places that have opened up that are selling cars now, so I should probably check it out.
I don't think there is one open now, though. No. So when you're not working here or the food truck, what do you do then in the city?
But yeah, I haven't really done a lot around the city.
Oh, you haven't?
I think I've just been kind of exhausted from all the training and then working here and food truck. I pretty much just, sleep a lot.
Well, yeah. At least you can go on duty whenever you want now and not locked to an FTO.
Yeah, that is handy. Now I've driven around the place a little bit. Like rented a taxi and kind of explored around, drove around a bit. But I should probably check out the sites more. Go to the Vanilla Unicorn once to have a drink there, and that was alright.
Alright.
It's funny, I went to like some food truck and I was like, oh, I thought it was a bar at first, but then I realized that they were just selling food, and then they're like, oh, well, we can open the Vanilla Unicorn and we can serve you alcohol there. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, it was kind of weird it being open then, because it was kind of quiet with no music, no people in there.
And then you go there when there's an event and everyone is just half naked. Not for everyone, though.
Yeah, I did enjoy that like flatline show, with the Haze Repairathon thing. That was good.
That's good. I think the biggest issue with Flatline is that Mark and Anna try to set up their own stuff instead of doing it like at bigger events, you know. Because yesterday we had a little session with Mark at Legion. There was not many people coming to hang out.
Maybe people need more notice about it.
It was in a few days' notice before.
Okay. Maybe people are more inclined to come if there's like a whole group of people performing.
Yeah. The one we had before the latest one, we had about 20 people, so that was good.
I got my medical evaluation all sorted out earlier this week as well. So it's nice to get that out of the way for a while. You need food, by the way.
Not really. Do you need?
We'll need some soonish, I think.
Oh, well, let's go for a ride then. It's not like we're doing anything else. Alright, let's go grab a key and then grab a car. You're driving.
Fine. So, I get the remote here.
Now, since you're driving, you can pick the food place.
Okay, sure.
If there is any open.
I think there's any good ones open. It's probably just Burger Shot.
Oh, that's sad.
Can't see anything.
Right, I'm just gonna be in my head for about a minute.
Oh, right. Charlie 33 plus 1, 76 Burger Shot.
owns like the majority of it, and then you pay a like financing, and then when you
Charlie
finish paying it off,
33 is
you
23
you're no
Baby
longer
Shark.
a lien holder.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Righty. Let's get an expensive burger and some water.
Oh, okay. I don't really know many that most of the DOT I know have left like
Okay, done. Charlie 33 is 76 Bolingbrook. That's a lot nicer than a wagon, but I need to get used to driving it.
Yeah, well, it's a completely different style of driving for it.
Charlie 33 is 23 Bolingbrook.
For me, it reminds me a little of how the illusion was. Didn't lock the back gate.
Oops. Oh. Sorry. Did that unlock? I was used to these gates, but I guess not.
Yeah. Easiest is to just press the button again before it's open fully. So you drive out, open, drive, close at the same time.
Not sure what you meant.
I'll show you. Next time we go out, I'll show you. Oh.
Oops. Okay, that's some bad parking.
Yeah. You wanna know a fun fact about the food truck?
Sorry?
You wanna know a fun fact about the food truck?
Yeah, sure.
I was the one that decided on the color with Jay.
You decided
Over
on
a
the
year
color.
ago. Yeah.
Well, it's a good color. Makes sense.
Yeah, well,
like prison orange.
it's the
prison
clothing color.
orange.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you like the new
Hey,
uniforms? You know, for the
uniforms?
inmates.
Yeah, I've seen them. See what I mean? And open open it, I walk through, I close it.
Okay.
You can do the same with the car. So you line up, you open it, you drive through, you close it. Before you get through it.
Okay.
So it's on the way to close when you're still driving through.
Probably take some practice.
Yeah, so it's the same principle when you're walking. Do like just walk here, you get your fob ready, you open it, and you close it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's the same thing with the cars. Just have to wait for open a bit longer so you can drive the car through, you know. And then you just close it before it opens fully.
Now what?
Now I guess we go back to the yard.
I missed it.
I got it though. Let's see. Don't think anyone has been sent up.
Like an easy way to check when people have been sent up, or does it just rely on PD telling us that someone's coming?
PD telling us we do see when you are full CO, you're gonna see incident reports for the inmates that send up. So if someone is here, you can see the incident report.
Oh, okay. So I just can't see that as a cadet then?
No.
Alright, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because I find it a bit frustrating sometimes you'll just get people coming up to you and you're like, I have no idea who this person is. You just have to rely on them telling
if
you.
they don't want to tell you their name, then you can help them out with time and such. It is on them then.
Then you can what? Oh, you can't help them out with time. Yeah,
If you don't know who they are, then you can't reduce their time if they work.
Yeah, true. So I guess they have an incentive to tell me.
Yep. But this is starting to be the real slow hours of shift 3, so we'll see if something happens or not.
Anything else you think I should know about working here, or any general advice you have?
Don't be an asshole.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, always keep an eye out. Don't use MTW out here. Stand like behind the cage like you did before, stuff like that.
Yeah, Tim's reminded me of that a lot.
Yeah. It happens that some people lose themselves in the MW. They don't notice what's going on. I always speak over it, so.
just go stare at my phone for a few minutes. I'll just be
Yeah,
back
all
here.
good.
Charlie 33 is back 10-8.
Yeah, but I know that others don't bug on it as much as I did, but when I was a cadet, if I said back 10-8, I would get had to run a lap.
Okay. I think I've just been copying what Tim says. So what are you supposed to say?
He knows he does wrong.
So you're just supposed to say 10-8.
Yeah, because 10-8 is back in service, so technically you say I'm back in service.
Okay. Alright. I probably just picked up his bad habits then.
Yeah, well, it seems like no one really bothers about it now. It's just when I was trained, I was like, if I said, yeah, I ran a lap around the prison.
Alright, I'll see if I can get out of the habit, but I've probably done it too many times now.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Charlie 33, 10-8.
Yep.
Try to do that next time.
It's a small thing though. So if you do say back, it's just me that's gonna be react on it, but
Right, so
maybe
if I feel like
Castle,
annoying
maybe
you, I'll
Jay
do
as
that.
well.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just when I was a cadet, I was drilled hard by the sergeants we had then. One of them was Al, so yeah.
Do you not say like going 42 as well? Do you just say, you know, your call sign 40?
Sometimes I say go 42, but another times they say Charlie 91 10 42. Like if you were here right now, I would say I'm gonna go 42, and then my radio would just say Charlie 91 10 42.
Right. I think I need to refresh myself on all the 10 codes as well, because I was learning them really hard when I was getting quizzed on them, but because I'm not using them every day, I just like forget some of them now.
What's the 1032?
See, I've already forgotten that one. Like a something to do with a fight. I gotta double check these.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: if you finished that sentence, you would have been correct.
Okay, so 1032 is person with a gun.
Yeah.
1034 is like riot. I think I just knew it was close to that. That's why I was getting mixed up.
What's it 1011?
Fight with a weapon.
What's a 10-10?
The fight.
Okay. What's 10-9?
Beat that.
What? What did you say?
Oh. 10-9's like repeat.
10-9. Nine.
Repeat?
10-9.
You just asking me to repeat.
Yeah. That's the thing I always do with the cadets, you know. I say 10-9, they say repeat. I say 10-9, they say repeat. I say 10-9.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit slow.
It's alright. Some people catch on real fast and they just do it for laughs as well. What about a 91?
It's transport.
Aye. And what do we usually transport?
Inmates?
Yeah, but what's the code for it?
Is there a code word for just general inmate? Number for general inmates? 'Cause I know it's like a 1095 for like a suspect.
Yeah. Oh, 1095 is a person in custody.
Is it? Oh, okay. I think for some reason I
Yeah.
had it in my head as suspect. Right, person in
It's-
custody. Okay, so technically people in
PD
here are
terms,
in
yeah, a
custody.
suspect in custody. Yeah, in PD terms,
Right.
suspect in custody. But here we have inmate, so person in custody. Because they're not suspected of anything. They're just in custody because you have put handcuffs on them. And they are in handcuffs for transports and stuff like that.
Okay.
Then they
Yeah, it's
are
just
in
in
our
the
custody.
SOPs it says that's
Yeah.
for suspect in custody. So
Yeah,
it just
but
makes
they're
me
not
think, oh,
always a
they're
suspect,
suspected
so-
of something.
Yeah, so they're not always a suspect. It's every time you have them in handcuffs or yeah, pretty much every time you have them in handcuffs, you have a 905.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So they don't have to be a suspect for anything because you have them in handcuffs when you go to the infirmary, when you do a transport, like
Right.
when something happens and you just want to secure them, they don't have to be involved. Doesn't mean they're a suspect in what happened, but you want to secure them, so you want to secure your 95.
Right.
Put them in custody, so.
Hey, what do you say when you're going in and out of cell blocks with people as well? Because I think I've been told people have different ways of saying it.
Yeah.
You know, like Charlie 33 +1 or like +1
Yeah.
inmate. Like, how do you
Yeah.
say it?
I say pretty much the same thing. If there is like 7 of us, then I say Charlie 1 plus DOC plus 2 inmates leaving yada yada, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
If
sense
it's
rather than
like
having to
all
count
of us
everyone.
instead of have to count. Like I go to Charlie 1 plus 2 plus 1 inmate. But if it's more than like I can't bother counting. Especially like when it's all of us and like onboardings and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah. So like yeah, as long as you tell already what you're doing, you'll be fine. The key part of our job is to let everyone else know what we're doing, you know. Either over radio or just talking to them. Like when you're gonna search an inmate, you have to let them know. And
Yeah.
when you chase someone down, you're gonna have to put some handcuffs on them. You're gonna let them know that you're gonna take their hand and cuff them. Give me your hands, you dirty inmate. Because they do get dirty when we tackle them out to the sand.
So what do you like to do around the city or around, you know, this place for fun?
I usually like to drive around. Go hiking. It's something I've done a few times. Go down to the beach, just chill out. Either than that, I'm just pretty much a workaholic.
Yeah, feels like I've been a bit of a workaholic lately as well.
Should get out there and do something then.
Seems like a lot of people are getting obsessed with doing like logging stuff lately.
Logging stuff? I haven't been there or done that yet, so yeah, I might want to check it out someday.
I guess that's another form of working though, so I should probably do something that isn't work.
Well, it's a fun work instead of actual work.
Yeah, it's something different at least.
Yeah. I usually go to events that's in the calendar, stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
just
I would
sad
like to
because there's
go
not
to...
much going on at these hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, normally the hours that the events are on there don't quite fit with my headspace.
Yeah, yeah. And there is July 10th. You have Wonderama. Wonder Wednesday. So I think that's like the bingos and stuff like that. Is that a decent time? Because it's it should be a decent time for you.
I think I'll probably be on the mainland then, though.
Oh, you think so?
I think Lucas's 30th birthday was in the calendar as well, is that right?
It is.
Yeah, might be a bit early for me, but maybe I'll see if I can make the tail end of it or something.
I think the times is just a placeholder. It's gonna be the entire day anyway.
Oh, okay. I know a while ago I was seeing those like posts about geocaching, but I don't think I've seen that for a while.
It's been a while. I've heard people can find some pretty good stuff in there, but I also know that you're supposed to leave something that of equal value. And since I've never gone for one of those, I don't know what equal value is for some stuff.
Probably a range of things in there, I guess.
Yeah, I know that Lucas and Sherry a lot goes for them a lot.
Yeah, how's stuff going with Hayes lately? You guys getting more employees on?
Oh yeah, and it's extremely busy. Oh, we're gonna head off duty for a bit, though.
Yeah, alright.
Get my car painted.
I'll probably stick around for like, I don't know, maybe another 45 minutes or so.
Aye. Oh, I guess I can do that after that then. No rush to go anywhere anyway.
That's okay, don't let me hold you up. I can entertain myself here.
I know how boring it is to be all alone up here. Ah, let's have a dart match.
Oh, what match? Oh, it does. Yeah, I
game of
haven't tried
darts,
that
yeah.
yet.
You haven't?
No. What?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I used to have to set things up here.
This is a weird way of playing darts.
Hi. I'm gonna walk up to the board and just join me. Aye. It is a bit tricky with this. You did a lot better than me, though. Alright. Catching up. You're good at this, though.
I used to work in bars a bit, so sometimes I'd play darts when there was nothing else to do.
Well, I think you're winning now, though. Yeah, no way for me to catch up. Did you throw it by... You did that on purpose, didn't you?
That's alright.
Could always be better.
Yeah, you probably should have more games to play around here. Though, I guess it's
Yeah.
a prison. It's not necessarily meant to be an entertainment place.
Not really, but a pool table would be nice to have.
Yeah. Although, giving inmates pool cues is probably a bad idea.
Well, they can only do it under supervision, I guess.
Right. Guess it's probably hard to stash in their pockets or something.
Well, they if they cut it in small parts, then yeah, I can have it in pocket, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you would have a 1.5 meter long stick sticking out of your pocket. Would look funny though.
And they'll get a new, like, transport of lifers in, like a new transfer in at some point.
Probably gonna be one. Don't know when though.
Hey, do you like rent an apartment or did you like buy a place here?
I do have an apartment down at Infinity in the city, and I do have a key to Lucas's house as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm renting out Infinity Apartments, but I always feel like, seems like it's not the most convenient. I guess I was wondering if I should try and find a
no,
place
but it's
closer
cheap,
to the
though.
prison. Yeah, true.
It's cheap though.
Cheap is good.
You do have
guess
the Irvine up in Sandy, and to the west you have 2 hotels in Harmony. But I don't know if they have any wicked rooms.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing something about how they don't have vacancies. You know, at the Irvine at least. Guess if I get a car or bike or whatever, it would be, you know, a bit easier to get here and back.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Tito's Tacos is open. I can go down there and get free food.
Huh? Oh, do you work there or do you know them?
No, Tito just likes me.
Okay. Yeah, I went there once to get food. They were pretty friendly.
Yeah. Well, the Vagas usually are unless you piss them off.
I mean, they did tell me to put my hands up when I mentioned I was DOC, but they were just having a laugh. Have you heard much about new people they're bringing on here in the prison?
I've heard
like,
about a
interviews
few.
and stuff?
Yeah. There's a lot of interviews going on, and it's going to be a lot more cadets.
You know if it's mostly like totally new people or people with experience?
It's a mixed. It's all over as well. It's not only EU and AS. I think there's a few that's AU.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, it would be. We did have a bunch a year ago that was AU, but they had trouble back home, so they had to go.
Too bad.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if we should be putting ads out like some of the other departments do. I know I'm always seeing
we
ads for
can.
like skip traces and, you know, the mechanic shops and all that stuff.
We can do that, but I don't know which one is the DUC phone.
Castle said there was like a, you know, training phone, but he didn't
Yeah.
really tell us what the number was. Hey, to get to be full CO, are you supposed to do more kind of training sessions, or is it more just, you know, you stick around long enough and then they decide if you're, you know, ready to be CO or not?
It's in the solo phase, it's basically just be around, do a lot of stuff, and when an FTI or higher ups thinks you're ready, then yeah, they'll decide to make
right.
an final eval and you get promoted.
Yeah, I feel like it still might be handy if I'm around, you know, some of the times when they're training new cadets as well. Might pick
Yeah.
up some extra things.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the refresher. So whenever there's an onboarding and you are around, just tag along. Unless there's nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Always good to have a refresher.
Yeah, it would be good to see training from other people as well. Because I
Yeah.
pretty much had Tim do all my training. I mean, Tom did my onboarding, then Tim did all my, you know, cadet training. I feel like Benji did half of the onboarding because he was showing me around a lot of the prison while like Tom was on the phone.
If you see someone acting suspicious, like say over there, what would you do?
Call it out over radio.
Yes, just in general, what would you do if you see someone acting suspicious over there?
I'd probably get a bit closer, check it out. And
You see
know,
them
talk
ruffling
to them.
through the pockets.
Okay, so going through an inmate's pockets then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd call out over radio. Well, honestly, this did happen recently, so I'd say over radio someone's like pickpocketing, go over to them, tell them to stop, and yeah, if they run, then you know, I'd also report that over radio, then you know, chase them, or if they stop and you know, comply, then I'd be like, hey, I need to search you.
Yeah. Would you search them without a reason?
I think technically you could search them at any time, but it's probably better to have a solid reason for it, because you don't want to just be, you know, annoying people by just constantly searching them for no good reason.
Yeah. If you see someone acting suspicious but you don't see what they're doing, you walk up to them and you want to know if they have something. Would you frisk them or search them?
I'd just do a search, but yeah, I don't know if...
Search?
I guess I'm just used to doing searches. I haven't really done frisking except when we've had, you know, people from the public coming in to do parole stuff.
If I seen them just walking around there, but I don't really see what they're doing, I would just walk up to them, talk to them, and then just pat them down a little bit.
Okay. All right, so frisking is like a, you know, decent option if something's just you're not quite sure.
Yeah, because like we can search at any time and anywhere we want in here, but it's like it's frowned upon by everyone, especially inmates, you know, to just go and search for anyone.
Okay.
So unless you are really sure they've done something, or you like taking them to infirmary or something, then I'd always go for a pat down instead of a full search.
Okay. What about taking them into cell block 4 cell block 4 to do work in there?
Well, I would say that's the same as a infirmary.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't want them to bring in anything or take out anything they shouldn't have.
Yeah, all right.
Because those areas are locked, so.
Yeah. Do you have any like guidance or info about the whole riot procedures? I mean, I've sort of been talked through them a bit or read about them, but yeah, I don't know how it sort of goes down in practice.
Every riot is situational. Usually, if a situation is going out of control, you want to get yourself and others to safety first. Group up, plan up ahead what you're going to do. If you need PD assistance or anything else, and then you just handle the situation as it is. And if it is a hostage situation, a cell block or something, then you at least need someone that can back you up. You know, hostage negotiations, stuff like that. So every riot case is case by case. Like every situation is different. But first off, you just want to make sure that that you are safe and everyone else is safe, and then you deal with what's going on. So for say, if someone comes in here with a gun, you don't want to stand here. You want to be indoors somewhere where you can lock a door and not get a lethal planted in your face. But yeah, I would say look over the situation, assess if you need PD or not, get what you need to solve it, you know. If there is like only you and I on duty and I get taken hostage, then you need PD support. There's like 7 of us, we can probably handle it ourselves. Like, we also have the towers if needed. If a riot breaks out, we usually want one in the tower, just for Overwatch. So if a push happens out in the yard and they got overrun, the one in the tower can take them out, you know. The last resort.
Yeah, I got like, yeah, went up in the tower when they had that lockdown situation a few weeks ago.
So rifles, towers and rifles is always a last resort. So yeah, I do get that you don't get much of rioting in Shift 3, so
Yeah, maybe it's not as much of a concern right now.
yeah, not as much now. But when we do get more activity in Shift 3, we're gonna sort up some training more in depth.
Right, sounds
like
good.
with Bert and stuff like that. So if you do go for the Bert cert, then you're gonna get riot training anyway, because it's probably gonna be at weird hours, because most of those that are on Bert right now are like NA.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for SAS this time.
Okay, so you were in Bert's before.
Yes, I was. Was the team lead.
Huh. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the best to go for. I mean, maybe it makes more sense to try the SAS stuff, because, you know, there might be more activity with that. Might be more
maybe.
regular.
Like if you check and City Hall app, we do have Mark Young in the business council, and the deputy mayor. So those two could ask for a protecting detail, so a secure detail, so we can be with them instead of being here. I think we reached down to shift leads in doctors as well, and not just chiefs. So Amber Grace that's on duty now for doctors could request us as well for SAS. Something were happening.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Because how SAS was in before was like you protecting the building and everyone in it, not just one person. So now it's more gonna be like a bodyguard, I guess.
Yeah. Are there people who do both like SAS and Bert, or are you just meant to pick one?
SAS and Bert, you need approval from both leads, and right now I think both leads are cast. No, Shad is the lead for Bert and Castle leads for SAS. So, but like Bert and PNT, that's okay, because PNT is not like a specialized cert. It's just general because you're training, helping out the department. But SAS, Bert, and Bro are specialized certifications. So then you need to have an okay from the leads. What is the 3 major reasons you get a rifle out?
Okay, there's someone trying to break out of the prison or into the prison, or there's aircraft in the restricted airspace.
Yeah, what's the last one? That's breakout is pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
We have talked about it.
Is that when there's like a hostage situation and want to get a view in case they're going out or something? I don't know. Or is that just related to...
What was the general term for something like that? When something goes out of control.
A riot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not every riot requires a rifle or someone in tower, but that's one thing that you can get in the tower for.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You also can get into towers like if there's a shooting outside and you want to assist the PD, like stuff like that. Because then it's in our backyard and we don't want trouble in our backyard. Like I had to do it once. We had some mischievous inmates that didn't want to leave, and when they left, they started to cause trouble outside. So I had CEOs walk out because they punched a woman, so they needed EMS. So we called EMS and PD, and then we secured them, waiting so they didn't do more damage to the woman. So I went up in a tower, and then they started attacking the CEOs that were outside while PD and EMS was en route, and I had to shoot them down.
There is, like, you know, suspicious activity or some incident happening, like, outside the prison that you can see.
Yeah.
Like, do you tend to, like, report that to PD over their radio, or do you, like, do a 311 or 911 or
but
something?
it's also outside, so it's not really our business. If PD wants to respond to it, they can. But if someone that if you want and you know who it is and they have like a year of parole, let's say, then you can let them know if you really want to. But if PD hasn't taken the lockpick and they get the lockpick back when they get the stuff back, then it's on PD, I guess. I would say.
Okay.
Because if they are here for vehicle-related offenses and they still have the lockpick, then it's not our issue.
Yeah, I guess our priority is to focus on what's happening inside the prison anyway.
Yeah, it is. Like you can report everything you see if you want to. Like it's up to you. But out there, you have no obligation unless you are actually witnessing it. Like if you're in here and you get a call that something has happened out there, like you don't have to go there. You can do and report it in. But if like, let's say I'm over by the garden and you see me get robbed, then yeah. If you are on duty, you call it in. Like
Yeah.
but we're saying like the garden is like burger shot or something, and you are this distance and see what's happening, then yeah, you should call it in.
Yeah, right.
And if they have a weapon or anything, then you should get yourself the cover as well. So even if they just have a knife, a knife is lethal, but then our taser and flashlight. So So basically, the more stuff that happens to you, the more comfortable you will doing stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm still getting used to how things work around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Did I tell you that the first solo shift I had, I got involved in a hostage situation?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like Sunflower basically took Harley hostage, and
Okay.
yeah, I didn't really handle it the best, to be honest, but yeah, it was a learning experience.
Oh,
And I should have been a bit quicker with trying to think about getting on the radio and talking to PD,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was
Oh,
helping Harley out before because I
yeah.
had EMS radio on because I was trying to get a wheelchair for Harley, and then I just kind of panicked well, not panicked, but yeah, I sort of froze up a bit and didn't think to switch on to PD radio because Sunflower was like yelling about how she was going to kill Harley or eat her or something.
Yeah. It
And
happens.
Yeah, but then because she didn't have a weapon, and I thought, I had a clear shot, so I just ended up shooting her with a taser, and she did go down. And I tried to handcuff her, but then she managed to get free, and she just ended up knocking me out. So then PD had to come and help out the situation. I guess it could have gone a lot worse, but yeah. It was not
That's
great.
why we have a rule that the highest officer on duty has channel 1 active.
Yeah, should do that from
So
now
at
on.
least someone can call in quickly if needed.
Yeah, I just kind of got thrown by the whole thing because earlier that day, Harley was telling me that Sunflower had taken her hostage before, but that it was just a big joke to her and she was in on it. So then, like later on, Sunflower was carrying Harley around and was like, "Oh, I'm going to eat her." And then Harley was like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna be a good snack." And I was like, "Are you guys okay?" And Harley was just sort of laughing about it. And then, of course, like 20 minutes later, it becomes like an actual hostage situation.
Yeah, that's one reason why we always have to be aware, no matter who it is, because it can change in an instant,
Yeah.
And that's why we can't really be all body with people we know from outside.
Yeah, I feel like Sunflower keeps trying to be super friendly with me, but I try to be polite to her and chat with her, but it could just be really hard to deal with. Painted Moon's open. I like that place. It's cute.
Yeah, been there a few times.
Hey, where are you heading to when you're going off duty?
Either I'm going to Lucas's house, Alta Street, or Hayes, mostly.
Okay. Do you reckon you could drop me off in the city, actually?
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, right.
Just let me know when you're gonna go off duty.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I actually think about going back to the apartment for a little bit when I go off duty. I might go down to the city anyway.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm getting a bit sleepy actually. Might be good to, knock off now.
Hi. Yeah. Let's go then. What does it feel like your time is now?
I don't know. Sort of not too late. Just sort of early evening.
Early evening?
Could do with some dinner, I guess.
6-ish or something like that.
7-ish.
7-ish, alright.
Charlie 33, 1042.
Copy that. Thank you for your service.
Ah, it's cool I could be on duty at the same time as you, by the way. I've done a lot of shifts by myself lately.
Yeah, well, it's always good to have some company. I'll be around at these hours tomorrow and day after tomorrow, then I gotta be gone for a week, so.
Yeah, okay, no worries. I think I'll probably be back again next weekend, most likely.
Yeah.
Or maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure.
I've definitely not upgraded this car.
You're not upgrading it, you said?
No, I definitely haven't. Totally
you
not.
haven't. Right.
Yeah, totally not. When I saw that this was in stock, I just had to buy it. Because this is a car from back home.
Okay, nice.
Alright.
Okay, thanks for the lift.
No worries. If I'm ever around and you need a lift, just give me a call.
Yeah, okay, sounds great, thanks.
No worries. Good night.
Yeah, good night.